making his way towards this cage. Highly anticipated as well. Record of 3-2, 3 victories, 2 losses for this young man. We're not quite at the main event yet, but before we do, I just want you to sum up today, not just today, but that last event as well. We are seeing a real showing of up-and-coming skilled fighters from the Philippines. This is our second trip with Spartacus MMA, and I can't wait for the 3rd, 4th, 5th, etc.
Also, it makes things interesting here. We've been having some great shows on regional scenes around the world. The exciting thing for me is that one day these guys potentially meeting each other, you know, and mixing these sort of styles.
Yeah, that is the aim. That is the vision of Spartacus MMA, partnering with all these promotions, gyms around the world, giving opportunities to these young men and women to test themselves, not on the regional scene, but the international scene, to gain that experience. And via those experiences, we will build and grow the level of MMA right from the grassroots up.
Let's all welcome our beautiful round girl, UGB.
Once again, we welcome UGB to the ring as we await the kickoff of our co-main event, this 115-pound straw weight bracket fight. The Black Ant, Roland Plaza in the red corner, taking on Fernando Venus, the Venom, in the blue corner. And then our main event of the evening, that is to come next. That is a 125-pound flyweight bout. Mark Joseph Abrilio will take on Mark Joko Mabuti, the Bullet.
Bit of a strange question here, Brian. If you was an ant, which one would you be? I think I would prefer to be a red ant.
Have you got a mute button on your microphone?
I don't know why I'm thinking about it. I just think it was, for me, I remember I've been bit by many ants when I was younger. I used to play in the garden a lot, but the red ants are the ones that hurt a lot, you know.
Well, listen, let's look at the tail of the tape while we quander that little query that you've thrown at us. 25 versus 36. 11 years the younger is Roland Plaza in the red corner. The Black Ant, or maybe the Red Ant, we should call him while he's in the red corner. Fernando Venus, the Venom. Yeah, the older of the two in the blue corner.
Southpaw versus Southpaw as well, Brian. The first time we've seen this in a while.
A lot of kicks coming forward. Oh, the Venom throwing with Venom indeed. My good, oh, that's a lovely kick. Well covered up though from Roland Plaza. Looking to get some payback instantly as he
went for a takedown, did the Black Ant, but good hips shown here by Fernando to prevent that takedown.
Explosive start. Yeah, great work from both of them. Oof.
He's back in a bit deeper here. The first takedown. Nice.
Nice how he turned him off the cage there as well, Brad. Elevated him, dropped him to the mat.
And also gone into full guard. It's much easier. I always find it easier to control someone in either full guard or half guard. When you move through to side control, sometimes it does make things a lot harder to control. But he's got in full guard and got managed to get reversed. He's got to be careful of his position. Now we get a chance to see Fernando Venus on top, the Venom.
And as we travel the globe alongside Spartacus, Brad, we get to see traits and styles from different regions, but one thing that's been a flaw in a number of fights is that reversal, a very simple reversal from bottom that seems to have caught a number of the fighters out so far.
Yeah, but sometimes that's also to do with a lack of knowledge in certain positions and not an awareness of your body. It's just like, for me, it's like, you got to be careful when you're talking. You got to have a good solids, you know. This is where mixed martial art comes in, because when in jiu-jitsu as such, you like being on bottom, you don't mind being on bottom, but in MMA it's very crucial to try and be on top and be very, very, very aware of getting reversed.
One thing that you see as well from the young man Roland Plaza, he keeps adjusting that cut, Brad. That keeps reaching down. You don't want to get distracted, especially when someone's throwing big weapons like that. And lovely body kick there.
Yeah, he's bobbing and weaving
Venum.
here, but he's to be careful with those kicks. He's bobbing and weaving to miss, but he's just kind of just getting his hands up. Hands are up though, because some of those kicks were really hard, were blocked.
We're looking at a strawweight fight, Brad, but they're throwing like welterweights here. Absolute huge winging shots, big hooks, strong kicks, dirty boxing on the inside. Really impressive stuff for this weight class.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun packed. A good elbow there. Good little low kick as well. Big punches thrown here.
Oh. Covering up well, though, is Roland Plaza.
That's the
You
thing,
feel it's
though.
like
He's
just
covering
one
up
of those
well,
shots could come through.
but even when he's covering up here, this is the thing. He's covering up. Those leg kicks are hitting the forearms. They've got to be doing damage. Look at this. He can't just cover up. He's got to try and move, get away, try and hold on to.
The referee
Still
talking to him with that
again.
body shot. Oh, looking for the
Yeah.
finish here is Venum, and he might get it. That's enough. The referee has seen enough, and fair play to him. Roland Plaza withstood as much as he could, but it just was picking up and getting more and more vicious from Fernando Venus.
Like we said, he was defending. His hands were up. But when we look to the audience back home, we talk about intelligent defense, and that's not intelligent just curling up into a ball. The referee would have said to him a few times, let's see, fight back, and there was nothing coming back. It was all one-way traffic, and that's why he had to step in and intervene.
For me, we're getting to the business end of the card here, but Fernando Venus stood out as far as just his fighting style, experience. He was so composed there, the shots he was taking. Would love to see him back inside the Spartacus cage, and like you said, maybe we just had both the older fighters beat the younger, the more youthful opponents. Maybe we match up. We have mano a mano at the next one, and we look to get Fernando Venus versus Marcelino Garcia, the veteran versus the Venom. Brad, what are you saying?
The guy with V in his nickname will win. But on a serious note, that would be a very good fight. And like I say, this is what these shows and this app's all about, is to bring you the best fights, that can give you the best outcomes.
So that is our co-main event. What a moment for Fernando Venus, the Venom, to take that victory.
Via technical knockout in round number 1. From the blue corner, Fernando the Venom Venus Jr.
And there we have it. The Venom managed to squash, to come out here victorious in the second round in our co-main event here on Spartacus MMA.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the winner for the co-main event, Fernando the Venom Venus Jr.